First 2 was a good game. Judging by how pretty much you get usual stuff, where you get where you pretty much where you can manage to gamble, win a few stuff that's fake, and see how you go. The question is, was it really the best game? Well, no. No, it was not. It was okay. You're wondering what? Amazing. You think Hamburg sucks? Well, actually, no, I do not. Sorry. I just think this isn't the best game ever. So, you wonder why? Because, well, pretty much, let's see where we start. Now, as for the story, maybe wondering, how long is the story? Well, it is very long, I can assure you that. Like, maybe about 120, maybe it's about more than 120 levels. My gosh, that is so long. Like, okay, that is very, very long. And the thing is, you may be thinking, is the story cutscenes any, good? Well, no. It's just rinse and repeat. In the beginning, pretty much you have the classic eggs are stolen by a pig, by King Pig, and pretty much when you defeat him in a boss battle, it's literally the same thing, but you repeat it with either a mustache pig or a chef. So, yeah. It's fun at first, but eventually the cutscenes just kind of get a bit boring when you just to do rinse and repeat. But what else can you do besides just trying to complete the story mode? Because there's barely any story in this. You're just doing levels. The gameplay is pretty good. The gameplay is pretty done well. With along in each level, you can manage to choose spells like a duck, ice, and pepper, and a laser gun that can turn pigs big, and of course the classic, the Mighty Falcon. Which, if you want to know what you can do with these exactly, well, pretty much as usual, what you can do, most of these powers are pretty useful. So, like, this pepper can make someone go overtly burning, and just the animation in the game is pretty well done, but don't be fooled, pretty much, because, well, it doesn't really matter what you do. Because, well, pretty much nothing can really change at all. Because, well, it's just pretty boring. Well, it's really fun to play the levels in that, but the cutscenes are pretty boring because you're just repeating the exact same cutscene over and over. Unless you change your characters a lot, I guess. Like, there's many kind of levels you can play, and it's quite pretty fun. It's quite pretty fun playing the levels, but let's think of the roster. Is the Angry Birds roster the best roster? Let's figure that one out. I mean, the roster is pretty much good. I mean, let's see. You got Red, which you have got Red, Blue, Chuck, the White Bird, and and Bomb, Terrence, and along with the other characters, which I don't really know why you have to change. You can't play as all of them in one go, because technically it kind of just sounds a bit silly because you can't really play as the Boomerang or the other characters. And also, there's one thing that kind of triggers me. And well, why is there a pig? I have a pig. It's called Angry Birds, and this is not a bird. This is a pig. And they also had a new character as well, which is a gray bird, which is a female. I forgot her name, but I knew though she was in the Stella show, which was basically a show about this chick, pretty much. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was in that series, right? And and there also is one character in the bird team that you cannot play as, which is the child, which is actually wait, can never really play as this person, and you can name it whatever you want, even weird names. Yeah, the roster is okay. I mean, technically it has a few people missing. Like for example, where is the male version of the white bird? Even though they both have the same power. And wasn't there a female red? And also, where is the dragon character? Where is that? That should be in the sequel. Even though you only need one overpowered character for Angry Birds, it's best to have this for them both. Come on, bring back the dragon. It was perfect. Also, if you want to use your characters as costume party, just customize them in many different kind of hats, even weird ones, like a zombie. See, now maybe it's a zombie. I'm pretty sure not. I don't know what to say about this one now. And yeah, the roster. But the one characters you cannot customize in costume is these four, which I don't know why. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to be hard to customize this character in costume, but the rest will be pretty easy. Yeah. What else can you do in this game? Well, you can try and do a few gambling as well. If you want to do gambling in Angry Birds. But there's always a time limit unless you pay. Which, pretty much, if you don't pay, then you don't really be very rich. And you can also go in a Rowdy Rumble, which I'm pretty sure is okay. You can also just try and do a mecha challenge where you try to use one of your main characters to battle and pretty much see if you can defeat the challenge by completing 3 levels. Which if you complete that, then you have to do a piggy levels, which completely doing bosses. And also in the game, you can also well, pretty much just do some tournaments, which is pretty much going on every single day. So if you want to win the tournament, then well, go pretty quick and just spend, and it may require some money. Although I do not know what happens if you become first in the tournament. Who knows? Maybe you could win something or not. Who knows? There's a lot of fun stuff to do in this. You know, and again, you can also win some pearls to get the hats. Which practically, if you get there is chances you get high amounts. And believe me, there are some really, really high price hats. Like this one's about 25,000 pearls. No, not gems, pearls. And how do you get all of this pretty quickly? Well, simple. Just spend it. Yeah, pretty much just like any other free game. How come they're free is because the stuff you really need is gonna cost a few bucks. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. And no, I'm not gonna pay for it. I never pay for it because I'm just not that dumb enough to buy money on something that's so fake. Although as for Fortnite, that was a different story because I just did that because I thought it would be a really special game. But technically, wasting my money on fake stuff is just a waste of money in general. I'm pretty sure we all know that. Yeah. And that pretty much is what is Angry Birds 2. Now, when I say this is a good game, no. It's basically a really fun game where you can just have some fun and just play Angry Birds. But if you're looking for some good story in that and seeing a fine ending, no, for those people. But if you want to just find some fun mini games or just try some challenges yourself, I recommend you playing this, which I give it about a 7 out of 10. But my favorite will belong to a different Angry Birds game, which I will review another day. So, see you guys next time. Bye.